all our viewers, as we say a very good evening as we bring you the live action here from the Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium. Another day here at the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2024, when the fifth match on our cards, where high-riding India take on a depleted Bangladesh outfit here in Colombo. It's been quite the tournament for India. Total dominance over Sri Lanka and Maldives. On the other hand, Bangladesh, not what they expected, not surely what they didn't want was the results for them. 2 defeats in 2 games for them. They will play this game as a chance to gain some experience and go well in that third place playoff game tomorrow. And schedule for today: first up, India take on Bangladesh, and later on in the evening at 6:30 p.m. local time, Sri Lanka take on the Maldives. A virtual semi-final there. The anthems happening now. First up, we have the Indian anthem, followed by the Bangladesh. The anthems done, pre-match rituals done, as both teams will handshake, as India always done with a token of appreciation to the opposite side. As take you through the game, I have Rex Clementine. Very good evening, Rex.
Good evening to you, mate. Yeah, hopefully this will be an exciting game. We just had the national anthems of the 2 nations just a while ago, India and Bangladesh. Is it composed by the same person, is it? Is it Rabindranath Tagore composed both the national anthems?
Not very sure about that, Rex.
I think some connection with Rabindranath Tagore.
As you see the referees for today's game on your screens.
The officiating was bit below par last night when Sri Lanka played Bangladesh. Of course, it was a different set of referees. Probably, quite surprising. Some of very basic calls were not made. Hopefully, we'll not see that happening again today. And may the best referees go on to officiate the knockouts.
Indeed, Rex, as we bring you the day 2 results of yesterday. where India just ran absolutely riot against the Maldives, winning that game quite comfortably, 117 points to 44. And the home side is Sri Lanka, beat Bangladesh 93 points to 56. So all to play for the home side today as they take on Maldives in a virtual semi-final.
Yeah, it's all clear, right now, Bangladesh, there's no way in for them. They are out of the competition. As for India, they've booked their berth in the finals. And this evening's game between Sri Lanka and Maldives is crucial. Hopefully, Sri Lanka will pull it off and progress to the finals. I mean, having seen all these games throughout the tournament, it's quite obvious that Sri Lanka and India are the two dominant forces in the competition. India obviously beat Sri Lanka in the first game of the tournament. India, with their height advantage, made it tough for Sri Lanka. But having said that, the Sri Lankans have got quite a good side as well. Speed being their strength.
And as you see the starting lineup for the lads in white Bangladesh, in number 7 it will be Mohammad Ali Hussein, number 8 Mohammad Asif Ali, number 9 Hussein Arfat, and in the number 11 jersey Russell Hussein. He was good against Sri Lanka. And in number 26 it will be Aflan Sajad. That will form the starting 5 for Bangladesh. And for India, in their blue jersey, the number 4 Lavish, number 5 Renat Vendrash, number 23 Mirthunwell, number 35 Mohammad Ishan, and in the number 55 jersey it will be Man Jaddu. Will be the starting 5 for India, stripped off in blue.
Yeah, India played some very exciting basketball throughout this competition. They have the tall players, the centers have done the job for them. The forwards and the guards have been quite impressive as well. All in all, this is a well-groomed Indian side, and they've got all bases covered. You hardly see any flaws in the Indian side. They defend well. They've got a full court pressure defense, which to break. And also when it comes to offense, they've got set roles and each player does his role to perfection. It's so good to see this brand of basketball played by India.
Yes, from the word go, they have been dominating all the teams that they have faced as of now, Sri Lanka and Maldives. And a lot be expected today as well. They are very depleted Bangladesh outfit. As you see the pictures from earlier today, how both teams are prepared for this game. Quite the dead rubber as we head into it. As India have already booked their players in that final. And Bangladesh will and surely have no chance of playing in that final, as we're just moments away from the tip-off. And India winning it, Mohammad Ishan with a good jump up. Jadduman gives out to Lavish to quite the start expected from India, getting the first basket.
Just see that, when you look at Bangladesh team, a little bit of flaws with their fundamentals. Maybe the footwork or the way they catch the ball. These are basic things that quite a good shot from the three-point line. So India take a brief lead in this game. I mean, I was trying to say that, bit of flaws in the Indian game and India equal to the task, convert another 3-point. India take the lead now. Bangladesh's lead lasted for less than 10 seconds maybe. Not a very good pass on India's position again. It penetrates to right. The high post and the low post, but the ball goes to left corner. Some good passing by the Indians. Nice Three points so far in less than 2 minutes. So good to see. 3 points has been one area that Sri Lanka have been lacking throughout this competition.
Yes, Rex. In that first game when India were cruising, the likes of Darren Bernard were always opting to go for that 3-pointers.
Yeah, he's been really good to watch, Darren Bernard. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's just a matter of time before he goes on to play for Sri Lanka's senior team. Really love him watching play. A product of St. Joseph's College, Colombo. They're trying to take the lead again, advance their lead. Drive and pass is given away to the 3-point line. Good passing around. They drive into the basket and then find the open player. Is another 3-point? Looks so. Comfortable lead here for India, and as expected, Bangladesh opt for a timeout.
Bangladesh will have the restart. Russell, he's been impressive for Bangladesh. The number 11 jersey. One of the positives Bangladesh can take. Mohammad Ali, and once again a beautiful shot block coming in from Mohammad Ishan. He's been player of the tournament for me thus far. Been brilliant for India. Lavish. Out to the tall, lanky Ishan.
These Indians are so strong. Sometimes you really wonder whether they are under 18. I mean, they are like so mature, and very few errors by the Indian team. And when the opposition make mistakes, they make sure that the opposition pays for it. A little bit of a change of plans by the Indians on this occasion. I don't think the side that started the first couple of games are starting the game here. Probably they are, there's a dead rubber, and they may be giving, some of their bench. They may be trying out their bench strength.
Well, surely that bench is also really talented bunch.
Leading by 16-5. We are into the 6th minute of the first quarter. Nicely stepped away. It's very disappointing to see that teams like Pakistan not being on show. Pakistan certainly is original hosts, and I mean, for a while they've not even taken part in any of the age group tournaments, and even in the senior competitions. That's so point to see. Me myself, a few visits to Pakistan in recent years. I've seen, basketball being played in the cities of Lahore, Karachi, Multan, and Islamabad as much as other sports like cricket and football. It's a complete contrast in India. Basketball is quite popular there. especially in the southern states of India like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu and even Kerala and Andhra.
Lavisha with the jump shot. Mohammad Ishan to secure that rebound ball. Bangladesh introducing Aflan, the number 26 jersey. 2 free throws to follow from Ranot.
You reckon India will go past their score against Maldives? They scored 117 against Maldives.
I think they will be aiming at that score.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh looks to be the weaker side in the competition. They in fact lost to Maldives, so we can expect anything above 117 maybe today. Just too many three-point attempts by the Bangladeshis. I think they'll be better off to take a leaf out of India's books. Look at what India are doing. They're just driving in, getting the defense to collapse, and then converting their shots from the outside. There you go. And they take the rebound as well. This is where India have been quite good again. You know, in the Sri Lankan game, if you saw, there was just one opportunity to shoot. If you miss the shot, there's no chance of taking the rebound because India is so good at rebounding. They've got the height strength. I mean, with the height strength, they make sure that there's no second chance for a shot.
Yes, the likes of Mohammad Ishan in that number 35 jersey, he's been quite good in those rebounds.
Yeah. And offensively, India, what they do is when their players miss shots, they take the rebound and convert those shots. The intensity, maybe not that all there this time, lacking a little bit. Partly because, you know, I mean, this is a dead rubber and it doesn't matter whether they win or lose. But it's so good to watch. Oh, there's a nice steal by Bangladesh. It will be India's ball though. Not a steal, it's rather an interception. Oh, good pass. Wow, nice. Oh, he missed it. This is another problem that I see in the modern generation. Now, that's a ball that he collected on the left side and should have been a left-handed shot. But he tried to, you know, I mean, shoot it right-handed. You know, I mean, left side shots, let them be left-handed. Oh, good steal. And he finishes off well. As we were talking about left-hand shots, there was one left-handed shot. Rebound is collected and pass is given to the forward and he makes an easy conversion. This looks all too easy for India right now.
So well and surely running away with the game, having a 20-point buffer. 28 points to 8 here. A rare point maker for Bangladesh as they get a 3-pointer in, increasing their points tally to 11 points. India, beautiful passes attempting at the 3-pointer. Not good enough in this occasion. Chattuman.
He's a very utility player. I mean, if you see that, oh, that's a nice dunk. Very well done. collected the pass on the and dunked it. So good to see. Held the lead. This is for India. Bangladesh are keeping to the same pattern. I mean, there's like no variation in what they're trying to do, and they keep doing the same thing, attempting long shots. And you know, I mean, the 3-point shots are the toughest shot in basketball, and when you miss, the chances of your team taking the rebounds is minimal with India's side. So the strategy is perhaps not the best against a strong Indian outfit.
Indeed, Rex, they've always dominated. Just left, picking up from where they left off yesterday as well. Chattuman gives it out to Lavish. Lavish with a beautiful 3 points once again.
Just less than 1 minute to go now. Nicely guarded. No chance of penetrating. Half-court defense. 3 men gathering now. Superbly done by the Indian defense. Excellent to see. You know, the way they put the pressure on the point guard, forcing him to give away loose passes. So good to see. A lot of energy in this Indian side. It's going to be India's ball again. Less than 30 seconds to go. Can India extend their lead to 24 points? Even India's tall players are pretty good in handling the ball. And that's something very important. Often you find your center players are not able to handle the ball, but not with the case of India. They've done their homework right. So comfortable lead for India at the end of the first quarter. They're leading 33 to 11.
So quite the one-sided affair in this opening quarter. Dominated by India as expected.
At the end of the first quarter, India takes a resounding lead of 33 points to Bangladesh's 11 points.
See the score confirmation at the end of the first quarter. India comfortably leading this game 33 points to 11. And it will be quite the easy talk for the Indian think tank. As it will be not so easy for Bangladesh on the other hand. Been off colour during this tournament. It's an opportunity for them to gain some experience playing with the likes of India. Probably the favourites in the Asian region as well. Mind you, out of these 4 teams, only one spot available at the Asia Cup in Jordan later this year. As Bangladesh start with the side ball. Intercepted by Lavish, not the tallest man in that Indian outfit.
Trying to force this one from the left wing, drives, but wasn't able to convert that shot. This is Bangladesh's opportunity to score a point. Oh, loose ball. That's the point, you know. I mean, the fundamentals of Bangladesh team, the way that the way that ball was caught by that player. It's not the right technique to catch a basketball. These are basics that you need to work on. Also, you know, I mean, if you see the footwork of Bangladesh players, that's quite ordinary as well. And most of these turnovers happen because of these basics. Often, you know, I mean, a lot of time is spent on skills like shooting, dribbling, and passing, but not on, you know, I mean, other skills like, you know, I mean, catching and footwork. But then they turn out to be pretty vital as well.
Yes, the basics are very important when it comes to international international games rather. Well and surely Bangladesh are lacking those aspects.
They look quite flat right now, Bangladesh. It's just going to be a tough game, this one. Hardly any room for error with this Indian side. And not much motivation as well because they are out of the tournament after 2 successive losses. That's the problem Bangladesh have had. They've attempted many rebound for Bangladesh. Here's a drive, but not on target. 3 Indian players converging to take that rebound. That's a long pass. And here's the center. Pass back to the point guard. This is what so good to see in India. You know, I mean, they're not like rushing the ball. They're making most of the shot clock. You know, at least every time they get a ball, you know, you see at least 5 passes before they make an attempt. And those 5 passes ensure the defense collapses.
Not easy going for Bangladesh. Yet to get off points in this quarter.
India regain the position again. Look at this passing. You know, they made 5 passes before attempting a shot. And quite a good 3-point there from the corner. Probably the toughest shot to make in basketball. Attempt for a steal, gets it. And the ref is calling that, you know, he's overstepped. And Bangladesh will have the possession of the ball. Good attempt though. What can Bangladesh do now? Another loose pass in the other position. And superb shot. Passes on the air for the center, and he converts it without any issue. It's just so disappointing to see that Bangladesh are not using any screens, ball screens or off-ball screens to get away from the defense. These are the things that are hurting them. They've stagnated at 11 points for quite a while now. They got to do something to come out of the status quo. There's a screen. So good to see. Drives. Attempts a basket, I thought, but he passed off the ball. The long shot's off target again. Not much of a spectator turnout for the first game. Hopefully for the second game there'll be a bigger crowd. First day was quite a decent crowd. Not so much for the second day. Hopefully for tonight and for the grand final with Sri Lanka playing. Hopefully.
Yes, Rex, because talking from the crowd aspect, it's been quite disappointing because late last year the FIBA U18 qualifiers happened here, and the crowd turnout was much better than this. I think the Lankan boys would love some crowd backing them as well.
I think there'd be some scheme to encourage school children to come and watch. Just send it around the schools that entry is free if you're wearing suits or your school basketball jersey, and get them by numbers, and not only it'll make the game entertaining. More importantly, the kids will learn quite a lot as well by seeing these extremely talented players of the region.
Indeed, Rex, and some of those youngsters can get inspired as well, coming and see their seniors perform as India just continuing in their dominant.
How much you think India is going to get by the half time?
Sure, they'll get close around to 60-65.
I think they're going to get to 70 at this rate.
Well on surely par to get that.
That's backcourt, and India's position again. For how long Bangladesh have remained at 11 points? They got to, take a timeout. Nothing is going right for them. Just take a timeout, and, come up with some different strategies. Try to see whether you can break the momentum, and try and, come up with a couple of new plans to set up some scoring methods.
Indeed, Rex. They are yet to get off the score in this second quarter.
No timeout yet. Come on. Well, speed with which India plays, and the unselfishness. It's just he could have, driven himself for that basket, but unselfishly he gave away that pass to the player breaking on the third lane. Singh has been so good to watch. He just entered the court, didn't play the first quarter. He's been a very dominant performer.
Beautiful shot block once again from Mohammad Ishan. He's been a standout performer for India throughout this tournament, bringing his A game today as well. From the players' perspective, Rex, they play back-to-back games. Just 3 back-to-back games. What do you think about that?
It's not a problem at all, mate. In schools basketball, under 15, 17, 19, 13, you play one game in morning, one game in the afternoon. Sometimes, you play a game at 9, which ends at 11, and then, at 2:30 you got the second game. So, these kids are quite energetic. I know it's tough on the boys, but, they're used to it. I don't think, it's much of a hassle. This is indeed the comforts of an indoor court. Most of the school matches here in Sri Lanka are played on the hot tar courts, outdoor courts. It's quite a challenge. And, for these guys having done that, playing in the air-conditioned park.
Indeed, Rex. Takes a lot on the Lankan boys when they take on, especially during those school games. This hot weather, it's always a challenge.
No score yet for Bangladesh in this quarter. They've been pretty disappointing. India have slowed down as well, but then, they've got nothing to worry. They've got a healthy lead. There's another attempt for a 3-point. Not even touches the ring. Okay, India on the attack again. Excellent long pass. Does he make it? No! A super pass. Look at the commitment that India is showing in defense. They're leading by a healthy margin. Still, the tall guy who attempted the shot was sprinting back to, guard his man. That kind of commitment is so good to see. It's a foul and 2 shots called, and here's an opportunity for Bangladesh to open their account in the second quarter.
After not scoring for almost 7 odd minutes, an opportunity for Bangladesh.
3 changes for Bangladesh. Let's see what they can do. But my question is, I can't simply figure out why Bangladesh coach is not taking a timeout. Just get a timeout, just get your boys to relax a bit, trying to change strategy a little bit and move forward. It's just quite puzzling.
Finally, Bangladesh get underway here. Get that second attempt from the free throw successful as India. Once again with the 3-point, Singh not being able to secure that rebound ball.
This is clearly a mismatch. India too strong for Bangladesh. Look at the way that he's defended it. Superb to see. Just denied the ball, and when the pass was on, he just intercepted it and finished the shot himself. Is that the 50th point for India?
Yes, Rex. 51 points to the good for them. Absolutely cruising away.
Yeah, this is so good to see. This is where, kids can learn. I'm sure, lots of kids are watching the Papare coverage of this FIBA U18 Asia Cup qualifiers. But rather than, watching them on their screens, I'd be happy if the kids come to the court and watch it live. There's no other experience than watching these games in live. This magnificent court, oh yeah, that's of course the first point for Bangladesh in this quarter. This magnificent basketball court was of course built in 1991 for the South Asian Games by Honorable, it was the brainchild of late President Ranasinghe Premadasa, a visionary man. Lots of happy memories of the 1991 SAF Games. Julian Bowling dominating Sebastian Xavier of India in swimming. So was Deepika Chanmugam, his cousin. And in basketball, Sri Lanka had a fantastic time. Of course, the volleyball was the key. The girls doing so well. So lots of happy memories of this court growing up.
Bangladesh once again not being able to beat this tall, lanky, defensive Indian players. So Lavish gives it out to Chattuman.
Yeah, just over 1 minute now. I went overboard estimating the suggested score for this game. I predicted at the halftime India would probably have by 70. I don't think they'll even get to 60 now. It's more than Bangladesh defending well. That's a 3 point for Bangladesh. More than Bangladesh defending well, India have lacked intensity in this last couple of minutes. They just moved about relaxingly, knowing too well this game is well in the bag. Good pass there, and the center's been fouled. He'll be getting 2 free throws. Singh has been quite impressive actually. He came up with a dunk, I think, in the Sri Lankan game from the side of where we are commentating, and it was so nice to see. After steal, he went solo and dunked it into the basket. Very cool customer. Brave the shoes he's wearing. That's the trend, twin colors. Okay, now they are pressing it full court. Some good pressure. Bangladesh were able to get the ball to the front court. They have the possession of the ball. There's an half minute to go now. Comfortable lead for India, 56-18. Those last couple of minutes have been handy for Bangladesh. They've been able to score 7 points in that brief moment. Very much India's game though. Oh, so it's a very ordinary pass that was. But that was a pretty good pass and good finishing as well. Left-handed again.
Beautiful stuff from India. Eye-catching. Beautiful to see. As Bangladesh not being able to get that pass out well.
Okay, 6 seconds in the quarter. Can India get another shot? That's it. 58-18. Comfortable. 40-point lead for India.
White dominating India's way. Well and surely this game has been put into bed. As India dominating, as you see the halftime score confirmation, 58 points to 18, a 40-point buffer. A massive task ahead of Bangladesh if they are to get to close to India, but I think that's quite impossible from what we have seen in these opening 2 quarters. As we will go into commercial break, we will be back with the second half action on the other side.
Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your mind. Get it sizzling hot off the top. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritty. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
ඔයාලගේ කම්පැනි එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ක්ලබ් එකේ, ඔයාලගේ ස්කූල් එකේ යූත් එකට සෙට් වෙන ඕනම ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් The Papare TV එකෙන් මුළු ලංකාවටම පෙන්වන්න අපි ලෑස්ති. ඔයාලත් ලෑස්තිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න.
The Papare TV, The Papare TV HD, Dialog ටෙලිවිෂන් නාලිකාංක 63 සහ 126 ඔස්සේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව.
Get ready to tackle greatness. The time is now. Dialog Schools Rugby League, live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. Live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness.
Welcome back to the Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium as we bring you the live pictures of the 5th game of this FIBA U18 SABA Qualifiers Asia Cup 2024. It's been a one-horse race here. India absolutely dominating Bangladesh in the first 2 quarters, 58 points to 18, a 40-point buffer. Very depleted Bangladesh outfit has quite the drenchful 2 quarters coming up. India with the early interception. Now to Jaduman, and Jaduman to Singh under the basket, but has been fouled on, as he will get a couple of free throws coming his way. Not successful with the first 3 free throws. Singh has another go at it. Successful this time out, as India increased their lead to 59.
So India's dominations continuing here at Sugathdasa Stadium. Bangladesh, in fact, no match to them. Take on 2 defenders, try to pass it to the corner, not on target. Good conversion by Singh. Took the rebound and completed the shot as India keep extending their. Just Bangladesh, they've not handled this game quite well. It's been a one-sided game. Usually when it's one-sided, what you do is you take most advantage of your timeouts. Try to break momentum, try to do things differently, and see whether you can match up the opposition. We've not seen any of that kind today from Bangladesh. What was that? Good pass.
And a beautiful driven in from India. India once again just picking up.
Drive, but shot was not on target. Again, and he's been spot on with shooting under the basket. Very good fishing. And blue ball. Foul call. Misses the shot, but he'll be getting two free throws. Look at India's passing. It's been brilliant. Whether it's short range pass or long range pass, they've hardly missed anything. And here's another conversion. Nice tip off. Not the tallest man. Clever with this tipping off. There's another opportunity for Bangladesh to shoot. And this time is on target. Drives center and nets that one in. Timeout called by Bangladesh. Time remove.
We didn't see much of timeouts being called in that opening two quarters. But, surely Bangladesh coach would want his troops a thing or two from their opposition. Were dominating them here at Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium in Colombo.
Got 5 minutes left after the timeout in the third quarter. Healthy lead for India.
Chaduman gives it out to beautiful layup from the number 12.
Super finishing, that is. Faked a little bit as if I was going to go middle, but then ended up making a right-handed shot. Trying to penetrate through two players. Another attempt for a shot. India's ball again. Good defending. Very few positives for Bangladesh in this game. Obviously, it's a tough ask to test these Indians. In fact, no team has really tested India. They beat Sri Lanka by a huge margin of 44 points. Yeah, one more conversion. They now lead by 61 points. Huge deficit this is. Bangladesh have managed only 2 points in this quarter. Nothing is going right for them. First quarter Bangladesh scored 11 points. Second quarter they scored 7 points. A mere 2 points in the third quarter so far. As for India, they are running riot at Sugathdasa Stadium. The stadium, of course, named after Sri Lanka's first ever sports minister, late Mr. V.A. Sugathdasa. He's hardly missed a shot this game. A bit of an injury concern here. Yeah, he's going to be substituted. I think there'll be a couple of more substitutions as well. Yeah, all in all, 3 substitutions coming in for Bangladesh. Remains to be seen whether they can make a difference.
Bangladesh worries just mount on. 65-point buffer for India. Top of that, Bangladesh losing a player and he looks in some sort of pain. Not what you want to see in this age of sport. Going off injured, but nevertheless hope he recovers soon. As Bangladesh drives in, being able to get to the rim as well, but on the other hand, India just cruising away. They add another couple of points. The free throw to follow as well. Kari in the number 15. He's been good for since being brought on.
Look at the passing by the Indians.
So he's the IRS.
Exactly. Any errors while passing? India no doubt power in basketball in the South Asian region. The challenge for them is whether they can go on to become a strong force in the Asian region. They've got to test the big boys like Japan, Korea and China.
Bangladesh just the 2 points in this quarter. Once again Jadduman intercepts that well. Stuck to Karthik ready with another basket.
India's lead now swells to 72 points. Some game this has been by India. That probably was a travel that went undetected. Options are very few for Bangladesh. They're not just trying to think out of the box, trying to manufacture a couple of shots, see whether what else that they can do. They've only been doing is trying to attempt shots from outside. Much driving in, trying to force the Indians into a foul trouble. They've been very predictable. Can't do that with strong teams.
End of another dominating quarter X for India. Absolutely, by the score confirmation. India 92, Bangladesh 20 at 72 point above point races in favor of India. Just after this game, later on in the evening, 6:30 p.m. local time, virtual semi-final. The winner of that game between Sri Lanka and Maldives will face India. That all-important final, a chance for both teams to feature in that Asia Cup later this year in Jordan.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that game. Should be a cracker. Although Sri Lanka start overwhelming favourites. They've just had a massive win over Bangladesh, and Maldives are kind of a similar team to Bangladesh. So Sri Lanka should not be worrying too much. This should be a contest that they should win comfortably and move on to the finals. thing with Bangladesh is there's no set play with them. You know, I mean, they're just doing the same thing. So when your offense becomes predictable, it becomes so easy for defense to guard you. Good jump shot there. This is the last quarter of this game. Last night, India scored 117 against Maldives. They are set to break that landmark. So good to see how each Indian throws himself for a loose ball. So much of commitment and so much of passion. Hardly any room for error. They've not left anything for chance. They fought every loose ball. So good to see. Finally, a basket for Bangladesh. They just scored one basket in the last quarter. As I said, 11 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the second quarter, and just 2 points in the third quarter. They've scored earlier. Can they get a couple of more? Good pressure by India. Look at the way 3 defenders converging to stop that shot. Good pass. Try to dunk it, but missed the ball. Good pressure by this Indian team. Oh, not even touching the rim. A long way off. Look at this pass. Wow! He just faked that pass and then try to go get the shot himself. Appeal for a foul. Referee would have none of it. Good work. And they are going to complete the 3-figure mark soon. Rebounds taken. Nice work.
Karthik ready. Beautiful pass. Just couldn't find a teammate as Bangladesh overcooks it. Not the best of passes.
Yeah, it's called, the previous one is called the behind the back pass. Very hard to master, and you know, when you do that, it's so good to watch. Timeout taken. Yeah, at Sugathdasa Stadium. There's India on the attack again with 6 minutes left in the game. Good passing. Not much luck with the finishing though. So we are away from about 15 minutes from the Sri Lanka versus Maldives game later this night. This is of course the crucial game. Whoever wins that game goes through to the final. Sri Lanka will be excited by that game. Hopefully lots of fans will be turning up to cheer the team to reach the finals.
Yes, the boys, home side boys will love to have the home crowd backing them. There's a lot of stake in that game against Maldives, Rex.
Yeah, I mean, must mention about some fabulous work several Sri Lankan coaches are doing in Maldives. Football used to be Maldives' #1 sport, but thanks to a number of Sri Lankan coaches, basketball is catching up on popularity.
Beautiful layup once again as India get that century mark. Get to that century mark rather.
Yeah, timeout has been with India comfortably leading this game.
Bangladesh restart. Into the final 4 minutes in this game. Bangladesh will have to recess and come back better next time out for Bangladesh. India on the other hand have a very important game tomorrow. Nevertheless, they have this 4 remaining minutes to play as another 3-pointer. Easy as you see. India just cruising away.
So what do you reckon? India will break the 117 mark or they will not?
Well, then surely they'll break that 117 mark.
Yeah, I think a couple of changes came onto the court from the Indian side. You know, I mean, they're trying to give all their players maximum playing time.
Yes, because when it's a final, if they play India, Sri Lanka or Maldives, Rex, always those jitters will be there for them, the nervousness.
I think these guys, you know, I mean, Sri Lanka's in the South Asian region's probably got the best schools basketball competition. You know, I mean, under 15, 17, 19, lots of games happening all around the 3 divisions and the zonals, obviously. So, you know, I mean, pressure is not something, you know, I mean, these guys will worry about too much. They are well grilled and they are used to playing these high pressure games. My only worry is, you know, I mean, they don't play much in indoor stadiums. So that takes some adjustment.
Always schoolboy games come to Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium because always when there's a rain around the corner, Rex.
Yeah, now they've started going to Nalanda. Nalanda's got a brilliant facility as well. So has the Air Force at Tumala Junction. Couple of good indoor courts. Now Henry Pedri Stadium has turned indoors as well. They've got absolutely superb indoor facility in Batiklo. Amazing place. It gets quite hot there, so you need to have those indoor facilities. Haven't been there in a while. 2017 was my last visit. Need to go there soon.
Indeed, Rex. You being a basketball coach and a basketball expert as well, do you reckon Sri Lanka Schools Federation should focus more on indoor basketball or the outdoor basketball?
I think not just the schools, but even the seniors. I think they should play more on indoors, because you see, internationally when you go, you always play indoors. I mean, what's the point of then playing your domestic games outdoors? It's very unfair on the players, because just before a tour, for about a couple of weeks, they train indoors and that's it. So it's quite a challenge to adjust to the indoor court from outdoor. This has been an issue for many years, and I don't think it has been addressed sufficiently. Certainly, at least if you can get give the mercantile A division, the schools A division games on indoor courts, that's a huge thing. The recent finals of schools tournaments have taken place indoors, and that's a big relief. Hopefully, a lot more will happen indoors.
Rare score for Bangladesh.
So looks like India won't break the 117 barrier. Not that Bangladesh have played any great basketball, but India in these last moments lacked intensity, as shown that moment. Very cleanly collected that pass. Just over a minute to go now. It's a comfortable win for India.
Looks like, as expected, we spoke correct. I don't think India will be able to break that 117.
Yeah, now it looks out of their reach. I think, the last two quarters they lacked intensity, understandably so as well. This has been a fairly good quarter for Bangladesh. They've netted in some shots, one more 3-point there. And, sadly, very little positives for Bangladesh in this game. Maybe, they try and gain as much experience as possible. Their campaign is over, but hopefully they would have learned much from this trip. What was that pass?
Quite ambitious. Things are not going your way. Very brave from the Bangladesh player to do that sort of pass. There he goes, Ranot gives it out to 23. India really showing some tiredness in them, don't you think, Rex?
Yeah, also, there's hardly much motivation for them to play. So, they're just chilling, taking it easy. They've got a big game coming up tomorrow. Maybe, preserving their energies, and why not?
I'm sure India will have a closer eye during that next game. That game will decide their opponents for tomorrow's final. But fair to them, they have comprehensively beaten all three teams here.
Yeah, some issue with the shot clock, I mean the game clock, I think. Yeah, now it's been adjusted. Last couple of seconds. Good drive there. That's it, I think. Yeah, looks like it's all over. Is it? Or is it timeout? The shot clock, the game clock was adjusted, and yeah, I think that's it. India win this game comfortably, 110 to 37. They were hardly tested throughout this game. It's totally one-sided. India, well-deserved winners. It's time for now the teams to shake hands. The Indian team moving to the center court to meet their opponents. That's a great thing in basketball. I mean, after every game, teams shake hands with the opponents and the coaches of the opposition side. Indians are having a bit of a celebration for qualifying for the finals before moving on to greet their opponents. Here they are. This game has been, in fact, this tournament has been played in good spirit. So good to see. So, comfortable win in the end for India. A big match coming up for Sri Lanka against Maldives. They should cruise through the Maldivian side though and book a place in the finals tomorrow.
There's a lot will be expected from the home side. Rex to book a place and join India in that all-important final.
Yeah, a couple of very talented players in that Sri Lankan side. Mithika Jayasinghe has been very impressive, not only as with his playing, but with his leadership as well. He's been always a good leader. Both his parents are excellent basketball players, and the son's living up to the expectation. Really good to see the way he's moved about with his game in this tournament, and more importantly, the way he has led the side, the way he has kept the side together, and the leadership qualities that he's showing in this competition. I just hope, they've used Mithika a little bit more in the post area. It was a little bit confusing to see him playing in the pyramid in the first game. I think he'll be better off playing in the post because that's what he does well. He's got a couple of very good moves in the post, draws fouls, pretty good with his finishing, and hopefully he'll be able to win this game for Sri Lanka and take them to the finals.
Indeed, that's what we all need. As you see, final score of the game between India and Bangladesh. As next up, we have the big one, the virtual semi-final between Sri Lanka and Maldives, happening today at 6:30 p.m. local time here at the Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium. If you are closer or around the corner, please make your way down here and cheer the home side to victory, as they could have some backing from the fans here at the Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium. So that will be it from us here at the Sugathdasa Indoor Stadium. But we will be back on air at 20 p.m. time for the game between Sri Lanka. Also, stay tuned. So till then, it's a good for us.